You're welcome back to Nationwide, where this evening we're focusing on the benefits of taking time to meditate as we bring together stories that we have covered of people who practice mindfulness. And our next story takes us to Connemara. At Home in My Body is a series of spoken word CDs by Pádraig of Fátharta. And he's a retired Kiltegan priest, and he's drawing on his years of practicing meditation while he was on the missions. And now, back home in Inverin, Pádraig of Fátharta is giving a fresh approach to Christian spirituality, which is aimed at bringing our bodies and our souls and our minds into harmony.
The soft mantra of prayers being recited at a novena in Carrow. Father Pádraig of Fátharta brings people on a guided meditation in place of a sermon. The novena is in honour of Our Lady, and he makes her the focus of the exercise.
She thanks you for keeping the appointment, is keen to hear how you've been, and as you tell your story, she obviously empathises with the ups and downs in your life. She can be cheerful and also serious. She is strong, but also vulnerable. So many qualities. You sense that among them there may be one particular quality or virtue that you have special need of at this time in your life.
Did you close your eyes and meditate?
I did.
And
listened attentively to what the priest had to say in both languages, and I believe I got something out of it. Okay.
Did you feel that you were transported?
No. I had my feet fairly firmly on the ground, you know.
But you enjoyed it nonetheless?
I got certain spiritual satisfaction that it isn't easily explained.
It was very nice, yeah.
What do you think of Father of Fátharta?
Oh, he's great. He's a great crack anyway.
The next day, Pádraig is on his way to Spiddal to record more of his meditations with producer Ronan Brown. Before recording begins, the two pals have a warm-up session. They got more than they bargained for. Pádraig's first CD is called At Home in My Body, Reconnecting. It's all about bringing the mind, body and spirit in harmony, as well as exploring Christian themes. Today, though, it's about examining the role of the ego in our lives.
The ego expresses itself in many forms, in what are known as our sub-personalities. The know-all, say, or the know-nothing, the competitor, Casanova, the cynic, the bulldozer, the apologizer, the drama queen, making a big story of everything, the beauty queen or Adonis, engrossed in their physical charms, the ugly ducklings, undervaluing their real worth for lack of physical charms. In this way, the part of you that observes becomes stronger, and you begin to realize that there is more to you than any of your sub-personalities, or indeed more than all of them together, that you have choices around them, and a discovery of choice is massive in personal healing.
When I'm recording, I'm meditating. It's really wonderful. So I'm thinking of nothing but what he's saying and watching my levels and all of that. But I'm completely locked in. It's lovely.
The mind is always working. It never stops, day or night actually. And it's buzzing here and it's buzzing there, and things to do, and regretting things that I did and shamed about things that I did years ago, and these thoughts come and go.
So how do you help people stop the constant chatter in their minds and put aside their issues and just be in the moment?
The second CD is called Rest, the second projected one. I haven't recorded it yet, but the script is there. So I've actually I've provided meditations for people to lie down for 20 minutes, or if they want to sit into a table for 20 minutes, and a few other bits and pieces like that. I think people should be part of everyone's day, really, where you stand back, become aware of yourself, give yourself a chance to recover and to renew. Why not?
Pádraig is also a keen follower of the Alexander technique, which was taught to him by German woman Michaela Vogelmuth.
I love the Alexander technique, I really do. It's wonderful, and the problem is it's impossible to explain it adequately.
We're holding so much extra unnecessary tension in our arms because everything happens in the front. So we're working quite a lot with the arms, with the legs. So Pádraig is literally filling his body with conscious thought. That's what he's best doing once a day, and his spine can nicely lengthen here.
I'm fairly handy at speaking in public to the outside eye looking at me, but I was hiding inside myself a lot of tension. So after sermons at Mass and so on, I'd feel, I'd get heart attack-like symptoms actually, you know, gas coming and pains, and but I knew I was doing it to myself. You know, the inside now and the outside are much more in harmony.
Pádraig and Michaela regularly help out at the Alexander Technique Teacher Training College in Galway.
The Alexander technique is basically a very simple technique for releasing muscle tension, but muscle tension, in my opinion, causes 80% of people's illnesses: backache, neckache, breathing problems, even things like depression can be exacerbated by muscle tension. So we just help people to identify where they're holding the tension and then to help them let it go. And I find that most people start moving better and just generally happier and more carefree in their movement and thoughts.
Just that you're using your body in the best way possible, you know, not compensating by leaning on one side or the other, and trying to allow the music to come out rather than tension in the muscles blocking that.
It's often referred to as, you know, re-education, because everything was grand when we were small and without stress and tension and stuff like that.
And how would you rate Father of Fátharta now when it comes to working?
Father of Fátharta is amazing. Couldn't rate him highly enough. He's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Pádraig is a legend.
You never reach a stage in there and you say, oh, that's it now, I don't need to learn anymore, I'll just get on with life now. Life is learning. And if it isn't, it's very boring, I think.
That's Antahar Pádraig ó Fátharta, a man who has obviously seen the value of mindfulness and meditation and is introducing it to the people of Galway and also further afield. Well, I don't know about you, but I have to say, having seen all those stories about meditation and relaxation, I am going to approach the weekend in a totally different way. I'm going to chill and I'm going to take the time to smell the roses. Sin deir leis an glór, be mid ar aiste ver an luan, agus go dtí sin, i bhfadhibh.